six-figure success. This book has created the secret sauce your career stew needs to get on the fast track to six figures. In reading this book, expect to develop a clear six-figure career plan, customized for you and your professional field. You'll learn how to develop a standout resume using the proper keywords and phrases in your industry to catch the recruiter's eye. You'll also learn ways to navigate salary increases, interview do's and don'ts, managing your brand, navigating job or career changes, and much more. Why gamble with no plan? Bet on your success. The first step is believing you can do it, and the next step is cracking this book open and getting started. Don't waste another day procrastinating. Purchase on Amazon or by going to the website, sixfiguresby30.com. That's the number 6figuresby30.com. Sixfiguresby30.com.
Tired of the usual dating sites with unfriendly people and limited ways to communicate? Step up to socialav.net. This is the future of social dating. Get to know people with exciting voice and video chat. Hang out in the chat rooms to meet singles and have fun. It's also easy to upload and share photos. After all, the whole point is to meet that person of your dreams in person. Then what happens next is entirely up to you. So what are you waiting for? Jump on socialav.net and make life more exciting. Socialav.net is the cheapest dating site on the web, just $24.99 per month. Join now and enjoy our advanced dating platform for 2 weeks free. That's right, 2 weeks free when you create your new profile on socialav.net.
All entrepreneurs, internet marketers, multi-level marketers, business people, social network gurus, social networkers, and advertisers meet on orusocial.com to maximize your traffic and get targeted traffic to increase your revenue and your company production. ORU is a powerful platform for entrepreneurs, networking, and social networking. Register today and grow your personal and business engagement. Don't forget, it's a social platform, so upload your profile and let's go. orusocial.com. That's orusocial.com. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Let's go. Yeah. September 28th, 2016. Woman Wednesday. Me and Walter in here laughing about this the little Mike Dicker story that I told in the last segment. It's all making sense now, man. This is a Woman Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining your boy. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. It's all making sense now with Dicker. Every time I used to extend my hand in friendship, he used to give me the old wet noodle handshake. All at the same time. I had no clue, but the inner Mike Dicker was saying, I wish they would go back to Africa. F you, Mike Dicker. Good Lord, Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern. You trying to make up for your sins today by posting an avatar of the biggest bunkie in the history of bunkies, huh? Keep at it. Keep at it. Make sure they got on clothes. But you work your way back in my good graces, Vern, with avatars like that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Demetra 2000. Dick was wishing the Stews went back to Africa. Man, we ain't never been to Africa. Punk ass Dicker. Star Go Dogs Lord in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Did Ty ever get his money? I don't know. Can we get an update, Texas Ty? Has Big Apple Bastard given you your money? I would guess not. For new listeners to the Doug Stewart Show on this Woman Wednesday, September 28, 2016, I'm not going to get back into the story because the story makes me real mad. Let me just give you the Cliff Note version of it. We had the 2-year anniversary of the Doug Stewart Show a couple of weeks ago, and one of the Stewies in the chat room, Big Apple Bastard, who's like, let me give you a comparison. Like the Big Apple Bastard is kind of like the Nat Turner of the Doug Stewart Show. Chat room. By the way, I can't wait to see that movie about Nat Turner. Anyway, so the Nat Turner of the Doug Stewart Show chat room challenged one of our Caucasian brothers, Texas Ty, that he wouldn't come to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the Doug Stewart Show. Texas Ty did, in fact, come to TDSS2. He drove 14 hours. They wagered, okay, there was a wager in place that if Texas Ty didn't come to Atlanta, and he drove 14 hours each way, if he didn't come, that he would have to give him his paycheck, and vice versa. They bet paychecks. Texas Ty did come to TDSS2, and Big Apple Bastard, I guess living up to his name, is welching on the damn bet. Is welching on the bet. This is a cat with all of these, this morality and calling out all people, this, that, and the other, and has always got a problem, and something's always wrong. But when his character comes into play, he's welching on bets. From Terry Shawty, my baby mama Green, in defense of BAB. I can't wait to read this. BAB is the acronym for Big Apple Bastard, if you didn't know. In defense of BAB, they do that type of stuff in New York all day long. Exactly. They do that type of stuff in New York City all the time. They call it the hustle. They play the role of the casino in which case the house never loses. Yeah. Exactly. Like yesterday, I was listening to the Kicking It with Kesey show, where ironically, him and Vern from Jersey were going back and forth on Kesey's show, and I was like, man, whatever, man. The whole thing was, Kesey was making the case that, man, you need to support these Atlanta sports teams, and if you don't like it, you need to take your old punk ass back up to New York or Jersey or Ohio, or wherever the hell you from. And Vern was just, New York this, New York that, New York this. Man, take your ass on back to Brooklyn or wherever the hell you from then, if you don't like it down here in the dirty. Like the great Goody Mob say, fly away. New York City. Now, I love New York City, and I'm getting off on a side topic here. I love New York City. I talk fondly about New York City. I got much family up there. Spent many a summer down up there. But I mean, New York ain't all that it's stacked up to be. They actually made a song about that. New York, big city of dream. Everything in New York ain't always what it seems. Smell real pissy. Every time you turn a corner, there's somebody trying to hustle your ass with some 3-card Molly. Everybody trying to sell you a fake Gucci bag and this, that, and the other. It's just a lot of stuff that goes with New York. New York ain't Shangri-La. New York ain't no damn Vegas. It's not. So stop that. If you want to support the Giants and all of them cats or whatever, and I don't have no problem with that. Let me back up, because listen, I'm a Laker fan, but there's circumstances that support me being a Laker fan. I'm from the great state of South Carolina. All right, we never had pro teams, so I became a Laker fan as a young boy, and I've stuck with them. Okay, but Vern, I get you supporting your teams. That's cool, but while you here, if they're not playing your team, you need to support the Hawks, you need to support the Falcons, and you need to support the Braves. All right, and that's my statement on that. Yeah. Pizza from Quincy in the chat room. Pizza, rats, all of that. Man, they got rats in New York City the size as mountain lions. Yeah. You ever seen a New York City rat? Man, a New York City rat is the grand poobah of rats. Look at Jersey Vern. Let me look at this picture. I can't tell what that is. My finger is on the trigger for deleting your ass out of this damn chat room. Yeah, I think that's what I think it is. I think that's some man reproductive liquids. Can somebody verify that this avatar Vern's got up is a chick with a big old bunkie? There's nothing wrong with the bunkie. That's got some male reproductive liquids on it. If I can get somebody to confirm that's what it is and it's not just, bubble bath, then we're going to delete Vern's ass out of the chat room. It's going to be a sad day, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Can I get somebody to confirm what that actually depicts in that picture? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. J.J. Watt is done for the year. While somebody tells me. J.J. Watt might be done for the year. The Houston Texans are going to put him on IR, which means that he won't be eligible to return after 6 weeks or until 6 weeks, and he can't get back into game action until after 8. Can somebody confirm what this is? Doug, looks like baby oil. No, okay, it's baby oil. Okay, all right, thank you. I would have hated to have done it, but I would have. You go ahead and try me, Vern. You go ahead and try me. And now understand this. If we delete your account, which all it takes is 2 clicks of a mouse, if we delete your account, every post that you posted today will be deleted as well, and forever. You, in effect, would have to create a new account to come back in the chat room. And if you come back in with a new account and you're doing the same shenanigans, we'll delete your ass again. I'm not playing, Vern. You're taking advantage of my hospitality, bruh. All right? So J.J. Watt is done, man. He came back from this back surgery too early. This thing was supposed to be like a 4-month recovery or a 6-month recovery, or he came back 4 months early, I believe is the way it goes. And he's done. You could tell the other night when the last game that they had that he was struggling. Defensive end for the Houston Texans. Texans 2-1 right now, man. But there's been a lot of talk about the quarterback, Brock Osweiler. And was he worth that deal that they gave him? Like, Brock Osweiler might be the new, who was the quarterback? Just name any quarterback that that had one good game or 2 good games and then went on to another team and showed that they were actually average, just like everybody thought. That's happened several times. Who was the quarterback for the Detroit Lions that played with my brother? He did the same thing. Rob Johnson. You remember Rob Johnson? I think he had a good game for the Buffalo Bills and then got all of that money down there in Jacksonville. So it happens all the time. Brock Osweiler right now, he's thrown 3 touchdowns, but he's thrown 4 interceptions. 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I'm looking at his stats right now. And he's passed for 230 yards, 196 yards, 268 yards. They're 2-1. I mean, the tough loss, obviously, to the New England Patriots, but he's really not showing a lot right now. So we'll keep our eyes on the Houston Texans. We're definitely going to keep our eyes on them. Yeah. Matt Castle. Jeff George. Was Jeff George in that same category? I don't think Jeff George was in that same category. Matt Schaub, by the Houston Texans as well. From Thorny Switch in the chat room. Vern, you going to let Doug talk about you like that? Don't let him son you. Yeah. You go ahead, son. Son, go ahead and post a nasty picture in my chat room again, son. See what happens, son. You damn right I son you, son. What up, God? What up, God? Go ahead and post something in the chat room, God, and see what happened, Vern. I dare you, Vern. I dare you, son. I done told you, son. What? And back in 3 minutes, the Doug Stewart Show.